Councilwoman Hayner. Councilman Kitchen is excused. Councilman Secreto excused. Councilman Van Cleek,
Accounted for.
Supervisor Quigley.
Present. Thank you very much and welcome to the Town of Ulster Town Board meeting for Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Are there any additions or changes to the agenda?
No.
I have one. It is to convey to the police chief authority to sell the surplus equipment and will be introduced when we get to the motion under new business. Are there any members of the public here tonight who wish to address the town board on matters that appear on tonight's agenda? Mr. Davis. Be back to you in a second.
Thank you. My name is Tom Davis. I've been a member of Ulster Hose since we had a horse-drawn apparatus.
Come on. I want to see a picture.
I want to thank the board for the action that they are going to take tonight in regards to the reduction for volunteer firemen and ambulance workers. It's overdue. It's going to help fire departments in the town with the recruitment and the retention of members. Whereas Ulster Hose may not have a problem with recruitment and retention, there are fire departments in the town that do. And I'm sure that this is going to assist them in their efforts. Again, I want to thank you for that, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you too. Sir?
Larry Quick from Old Stage Road. I see here that they want a 7% raise on their health insurance program. The objective of the government is to go down to 2%. So I wouldn't take that plan and tell them they have to get down to 2%.
No, you misunderstand what the item is, sir. The insurance company that provides the insurance requested an 11.5% rate increase.
Right.
We negotiated them down to 7.
You should have negotiated them down to 2.
We wouldn't have a carrier. Thank you. Any additional comments from anyone in the audience tonight for the board? Thank you very much. In our package are the minutes for the town board meeting held August 17th and the workshop meeting held August 3rd. May I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Reeve, communications?
I have one communication this evening from the New York State Comptroller via email received on today, September 21st. Dear Town Supervisor Quigley, the Office of the State Comptroller uses the Fiscal Stress Monitoring System to examine the annual financial information reported by your town. This analysis provides an objective assessment of the fiscal challenges facing individual local governments and school districts, identifying situations where corrective action may be needed. These scores are based on fiscal year-end results. As of August 31st, 2023, our review of the 2022 annual financial report for your town has been completed, and our report is as follows. Year ending 2020, no designation, score is 13.3 of environmental stress. 2021, 0 for fiscal stress, 6.7 for environmental stress. Year ending 2022, 0 score for fiscal stress and 0 score for environmental stress. Fiscal stress scores for all calendar fiscal year end local governments will be released to the public in the near future on our website. Sincerely, Simonia Brown, Assistant Comptroller, New York State.
Thank you. The next item on our agenda is a presentation of the Controller's Abstract of Claims and Payments. Mr. Van Cleek,
Okay, we received the abstract of claims reviewed by Toshka Sweeney, and it's been accepted by her, so I make a motion that we accepted. It total for the month was 1,093,582.63. So moved.
any discussion on the abstract? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have budget modifications as listed in the document, less than 1 page worth. Minor at best, so I make a motion those budget modifications be accepted.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. Proceeding to new business. First item on our agenda is the presentation and acceptance, the town clerk's monthly report for the month of August 2023. Is there anything to report or you wish to call to our attention, Ms. Reevy? Okay, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion on the monthly report from the town clerk? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. The next item is a presentation of the monthly report for the month of August from the town supervisor's office. It summarizes the cash in, the cash out, the balance sheets for the various funds at the end of the month, a detailed cash account listing for all depository accounts, and the year-to-date revenue and expense reports for the funds so listed. I don't have anything that I wish to call anyone's attention to. We are still trying to develop trends, and it will be another 2 months before we understand where we're going to end up at the end of the year. May I have a motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Before I call for the motion to authorize the supervisor, I want to directly answer Mr. Quick's question. The true reflection on the town is about to be presented at the next meeting, and that is when we present the budget. The measurement that Mr. Quick is referring to on the 2% target is a target imposed by the New York State Controller's Office for the increase in taxes. I can tell you right now, the tax increase in the town of Ulster will be within that target rate of 2%. I don't think it's appropriate to consider line by line changes in expenses. I think the town board should be measured on its ability to deliver a tax levy within the tax cap. For example, an expense which we have no control over, and that is the pension expense, will be increasing 40% next year. That is a rate that's set by the New York State Controller, and we are required by law to pay it. So we have to figure out ways to offset items like that that are in our budget. So, Mr. Quick, I appreciate your comments. I ask you to make your judgment on the town board when we present the budget with the final tax levy. May I have a motion to authorize the supervisor to renew the health insurance program for the town employees for December 2023 with MVP?
I'll make that motion.
Any discussion?
Just to echo that, this is well within what's going on within the industry as I'm involved elsewhere with trying to acquire health insurance. And this is going to be an old drum that we're going to keep beating. This is a big, big problem. So it's going to mean cost cutting in other areas in order to maintain the overall health of the town, because this brings up the point that an individual prior to the copay is going to cost, what do we look at, over $700 per month? I think the number came out. Yeah, before copays or anything, we're at $737 a month just for a single. It's unbelievable, the cost. So, I'm done.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. The next item is a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the health reimbursement arrangement. This is a component of our health insurance whereby the town funds the deductible within this policy and the town is capable of retrieving or recovering
Yep.
and withholding from spending any funds that an employee does not use when they expend the deductible. So may I have a motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. The next item is a motion to authorize the supervisor to approve the 2024 Town of Ulster renewal for Guardian Dental and Vision. This renewal is at a zero rate. It is at a zero rate because utilization on the program for glasses and dental took a big hit during COVID when people did not go to the dentist and did not get new glasses. So the insurance company for the last 2 years have been passing those savings on to the town by not raising the premiums. May I have a motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Mr. Petremont. Next item is on the agenda at your request. Could you just explain for the people the financial impacts of something like this?
Currently, the other day, we had a move RS project on Fifth Avenue, the county, our smaller trailer was down. The county came and moved our equipment, that moved to another town, and they're picking it up on Monday. We utilize that for all, utilize that for the other town, that's before.
At a point in time, they need a piece of our equipment, we share it with them. So the bottom line is, we don't pay for these services, they don't pay us for our service, so it balances out. May I have a motion to authorize the highway superintendent to sign this agreement?
And I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Next one's yours also.
Generally, online, very valuable, but it's quite a bit. We haven't done one in 2018. The highway department, police department does, but two or more, they go to the wrong home. Declare items that there. Declare them.
So a motion to I do declare. Is that what we're supposed to do?
We declare the equipment surplus and authorize the highway superintendent to sell said equipment at public auction over Auctions International.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next item is a motion to authorize the highway superintendent to have the authority to accept any bids received for this surplus equipment that is resulting from the auction.
Second. Accept or reject.
Accept or reject. I reword my motion. Are we still on for the motion in a second?
Yeah, I'm okay with it too.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. The next item is to declare 2 police vehicles surplus and also authorize the police chief to sell said surplus vehicles through Auctions International on a public basis.
I'll so move that.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. The next item is to authorize the police chief to have the authority to accept or reject any bid received for surplus equipment from Auctions International.
I make the motion.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Mr. Van Cleek for personnel.
The Chief Berardi from the Police Department would like to recommend rehiring John Mathiasen as a part-time dispatcher. John was previously employed by the Town of Ulster Police Department from December 2017 through October 2022, so this will be a rehire. He will come in as a union position, part-time, non-competitive, part of the PBA. There's no health coverage, $21.83 an hour with a start date of 9/25/2023. I'll make the motion.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. The next on our agenda is a resolution for approval for wraparound services of the Hudson Valley, 234, 230 Titan Bridge Road, Lake Katrine, section block in lot 39.20-1-24.220 and 24.320. Mr. Tut, all the conditions have been satisfied in this resolution? Thank you very much. I call for a motion to accept the resolution as presented.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. The next item is a resolution to initiate seeker and to refer Hurley Excavating and Landscaping for a location on Route 28 in Kingston, section block and lot 48.13-2-16 to the Ulster County Planning Board and to schedule a public hearing for a special use permit on Thursday, October 5th, 2023 at 7:15 PM.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Okay, we'll move on then.
Let's move on.
Resolution awarding the contract to demolish and remove dormant water tank at 584 East Chester Street bypass in Kingston. May I have a motion to accept the resolution?
I'll second it.
All those, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you.
And these are being recycled, right?
They are being recycled. What's left of them are being
Yes.
recycled.
Yes.
The next item is a resolution awarding the contract to demolish and remove dormant water tank at 51 Dockenhausen Lane in Ruby. May I have a motion to accept the resolution as presented?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Moving through the agenda to old business. We have a memo addressed to the board, signed by the employees of the building department and the assessor's office, requesting a change in the operating hours. This is a permanent change. The hours will be 7 AM to 3 PM. They mirror the hours that we had in effect during the summer hours of this year. The difference will be that the offices will be open at 7 AM to accept customers. So this is on the item on the agenda as a discussion. Does anyone want to make any comments?
The only thing I'd want to add is that we would allow the department heads to make any adjustments as necessary to accommodate the citizens and the town. So
Okay, so may I have a motion to authorize the operating hours in the building and assessor's office to be changed to 7 AM to 3 PM?
so she moved it, I seconded it, and
Any further discussion?
Yeah.
All those in favor?
I,
Aye. Thank you. Starting Monday. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Sorry, Megan. Motion to set a public hearing for local law of 2023. Modification of section 190 of the zoning code of the town of Ulster pertaining to the redevelopment overlay district at I Park 87 for Thursday, October 5th, 2023 at 7:25 PM. May I have a motion?
So, second,
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
aye,
Okay. Motion to set a public hearing for local law blank of 2023. Local law to establish a temporary moratorium on new sanitary sewer connections in the Ulster Sewer District for Thursday, October 5th
It's gonna be a busy night.
at 7:20 PM.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. The next item. We have concluded the legislative process on the volunteer firefighters and volunteer ambulance workers real property tax exemption. And I'm pleased to present to the town board tonight a resolution adopting local law number 2 of 2023. The local law to allow enrolled volunteer firefighters and volunteer ambulance workers to be eligible for a real property tax exemption under real property tax law, RPTL 466A. May I have a motion to accept the resolution as presented?
I'll second.
Do we have any discussion?
Good job getting everybody together on that. So thank you very much, the tax assessing department.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. The resolution adopting the law. It will be effective, I believe, 30 days after the Secretary of State of the State of New York acknowledges receipt. Is that the proper process? Okay, so it's not 30, it's effective immediately upon acknowledgement. Okay. The last item on our agenda is a resolution granting conditional site plan approval extension for Quality Housing Development Fund Company, Inc. for 114 Route 28, Kingston, section block and lot 48.14-1-27 and 48.14-1-24. This is the Rupco project redeveloping the Quality Inn to transition housing. So may I have a motion accepting the resolution granting the conditional site plan approval?
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our scheduled agenda for tonight. I am pleased to open the floor for comments and discussion on any topic that anyone here tonight wishes to address the board on. Don't move your hand that fast. I may call on you. Mr. Berardi.
Seeing
Nope.
no one speak, may I make a motion?
Yes, you may.
Oh,
Laura,
my
come on
goodness.
back.
Thank you. You see me, Anna. Thank you. I have a question. I was on Eastern Parkway Extension this past weekend. And I'm wondering if anybody has been down there lately. There are houses there that are just loaded with trash. And it made me think that our town, we don't have pickup service for trash. And is there? And I don't know if people would take advantage. I'm not quite sure what question I'm asking, but it was so disturbed me what I saw and the amount of trash and the smell that was there that I had to ask the question. If we have any kind of program for lower income families, perhaps to have access to the transfer station, if you think that would do any good. So do we have anything like that? Is that possible?
If someone comes forward and we would address it on a case-by-case issue, but as far as Eastern Parkway, if you're referring to the house that I think you are, that house has been cited for building violations
The first one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
on the right-hand side. I go down that road every weekend
Mhm.
to check on the progress of the Central Hudson project.
Yeah, that it's just so disturbing to see that and to smell it. It was.
Mr. Petромall,
Extension.
Eastern Parkway Extension. That's a private road.
Yeah, but there's still houses within the town.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, and that house, it doesn't even look like it should weather the winter. But
yeah.
just thought I
You're
would
right,
mention
it's a
it,
concern.
you know.
Good concern. Can I try again now, Bill? I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you at the first meeting in October.
That'll be that long October 5th meeting where we have all kinds of public hearings.